morning. This is
Good
day
morning.
9. Hi, Lynn.
Hi, good morning.
We are in Italy. We arrived yesterday. We were so tired, and so we didn't get a chance to Hampton Garden. We're going to see the Colosseum today. Forum, Palatine Hill. It's going to be high of 89, so no joke. We have a tour of the Colosseum, Palatine Hill, and the Forum. And then later on at 4 p.m. we have another tour, and that's Trastevere wine and food tasting for 4 hours. So it's going to be fun. See you later. Street to the Colosseum. My tour guide. Lynn's in front of me. It's hot out here.
But that's, as I told you, so it needed to be a show. That's why they wanted to add many Reziaris, like a net and a trident. They had a very light uniform because, of course, they need to merge quickly with the net and the trident. Or even Secutorian sisters using their short but curved sword, a little different, like the Sika, that was the name, like the Sika. And they were trusted. They're facing you and they're killing you from the back. They were the jumper on the shoulder. That's why I saw at the end of the Roman Empire, now I come closer to you, but I start from here this time. So you see, 24, at least 25 different kind of fighters. Everyone with different names, different weapons, different uniform, different colors in it as well. Because people sitting on the top, they just see colors more than, because they look like bees. But of course, a different technique of fighting above all, because everything must be a show. Imagine, so it's something extremely important. Don't forget, never, that the Colosseum was not built to kill people or to kill animals. It was built to entertain. Entertain. Above all, the small people. The rich people love much more the Formula 1 inside the circus maximum. And in those days, the gladiators were used as a sort of sacrifice. So they used to be forced to fight until death to honor the funeral of rich. And that's the reason why. So even the winner on that occasion was supposed to die. But after they realized that the Roman people loved them. So they loved the fighting, they loved the show. And so slowly, they start to become a show. Small wooden platform under the feet of the gladiator, and just linking up with ropes, and a pulley on the top with wheels. And then 2 slaves held by counterweight and just pull them up. And then a trapdoor was open on the side of the head of the gladiator. You could just show up on the top, and then they close the trapdoor again. So it was quite easy. For the animals was a little bit more complicated because, of course, for the animals were even heavier and they needed a cage to be like a person. So, where you see the slope? All the way around. And the third one above the arches, and the fourth one above the window, and the very last one, where we're supposed to imagine all the carvings that we saw in the bottom, on the very top of all of those things. There's a balcony there, and we're surrounding the entire Colosseum. So 75,000. And have a look back in the balcony. You see there, with the construction of the stage, but that is just a tiny, small part of the stage where the construction is supposed to imagine that part of it. same thing you see here, ancient Roman time. So 1900 years old, but you see the chariot of the winner. And you see Titus on the top, and those are the very first basilica you may see today. But a basilica during the ancient Roman time, of course, was not a church like nowadays. A basilica in the ancient Roman time was a court, so a justice palace. Imagine that it was always the Emperor Constantine that wanted to reuse. The top I point you out that round-shaped temple. That one is the temple of Vesta, the goddess that was the symbol of the holy fire. If you think about it, so every ancient to build the very first churches. Because of course Christianity needed to stay together to celebrate their own religion. So they could not copy the shape of a temple because the Roman people were not supposed to enter the temple. The temple was not designed like that. That's why he decided to copy and to create the first churches with the shape of a temple. So a rectangular building divided per columns, creating 3 or 5 naves. As you see in front of you, you see the support of the central nave is missing. But you may guess that the central nave was higher to all the windows there all around in order to unlight the room inside. That one was the big. And in the central niche we also find the statue of the Emperor Constantine. To be honest, we found just a head, a finger. The hand was 2 meters. The finger 1.5 meters and 1.5 meters. So they calculated that the entire statue was roughly about 13 meters because it was sitting in the floor. We keep climbing a little bit because we're not yet on the top of it. It is just a little bit different. We just have, so we lost just a few pieces of columns.
Hello, we're outside of Trapezino at 46 Trastevere. We're waiting for our tour, and it's a Trastevere guided wine and food tour for 4 hours. So kind of beaten up after the Colosseum, Palatine Hill, and the Forum, but it was so beautiful. Actually awesome.
Being in your average supermarket back home, like the Costco's or whatever, and you go to the bottom shelf, you get the cheapest bottle, and you look at the list of ingredients. I don't know if you've ever done that, but that's a very long list of ingredients. I'm talking caramel, sweetener, thickener, coloring, flavoring, and then a couple of words that sound chemistry-ish, and you've never heard it before. Anyway, what they're trying to do is they're trying to mimic the flavor of this, which actually only has one ingredient, and it's not even in there, right? This is made out of grape must, M-U-S-D, grape must. If you don't know what that is the last pressing of grapes. So they squeeze all the juice out for the wine, and then you've got the pulp, peel left, right, the skin. They put that in a wooden barrel. Part of it they turn into an alcoholic beverage, grappa. Part of it they turn into this. And over time, as it is sitting in that wooden barrel, it's going to reduce in size, which makes it more concentrated in flavor, in sugars, and it's also going to take in flavors and aromas from the wood of the barrel that it's in, which is why they'll change the barrel a couple of times. So it'll be in touch with a maximum of 7 different barrels. If we're talking recipe, right? They use linden, oak, cherry, willow, because every single type of wood is going to add an extra layer to the complexity of this flavor. Now, if we're talking about the DOP rule, that applies to 3 different recipes from Reggio Emilia: bronze, silver, and gold. Right? Bronze is the youngest, so we're talking about grape must that has been in a barrel for a minimum of 12 years. Yeah. And then silver, we're talking 18 years.
Wow.
Obviously,
Gold.
we're trying gold. This
25.
is 30 years.
Oh, 30.
This particular, by law, it has to be 25 plus. We thought, go big or go home. We went with 30. 30 years. Yeah. Anyway, you can imagine I'm proud to serve this, but after 30 years, I've reduced it from more or less 100 liters down to 4, which means I have 400 of these bottles to sell per cask. Yeah, so as you can imagine, it has a price tag and a dropper. You know, you do not pour this on salads unless you're going to get into a fight with it time, because that would water it down, which is just what you know. So they save this for cheeses, for meats, for grilled shrimp. It's good with steak. It's good with fruits like figs or pear or strawberries. It's also good with gelato, actually, vanilla in particular.
Wow.
Yeah. But we're gonna go classic. We're gonna try with some cheese. And in case anyone's wondering, if you would purchase this at this place, it would be 180 euros a bottle.
Oh my god.
You guys are gonna love it. Just kidding.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you better lick that little chunk.
Yeah, I know. Every last drop.
Wow, that's beautiful. Let me see the box.
I've never tried something like that.
Really?
Like balsamic just tastes like
Tastes like
that.
that?
No.
Maybe that is.
I will Google that. This was that?
Okay.
So Lynn and I are walking in Pienza and just shopping and seeing what's here. Wow, that's pretty. Pharmacia. Church. What a cute song.
underground. Recommended, slowly, slowly, attention, downstairs, in a fresh air. Follow me.
She's cute. You know, I saw her on Dana Perez's video.
In that period, our farm was a trial on the Franciscan monks. They stay here for a time and they produce everything, in particular the wine. In fact, we are in this original place because the most important product of our country is the wine. We call nobile, guaranteed wine with a special license, the OCG. All barrels are full noble wine. Live in the oak barrels, original French oak, minimum 2 years, and become nobile. After 3-4 years in the oak barrels, become nobile riserva, and today there is a special wine tasting for you. And we are in this original place because in front of you I introduce Sileno, we call the symbol of Bacchus Father, an original mask from 2 centuries before Christ. In the 1950s, an important noble woman of the city lived this mask material, and Sileno entered in our family and became the logo and the symbol of the Chino Father. 65 years ago, Gabriella Nada and Sergio Fada started the story of the first farmer in Tuscany. We are a big family, 4 daughters, 2 brothers, 18 grandchildren, 4 grand-grandchildren, and a big staff. Today, you will drink our wine, you will eat our production. And now, in the terrace view, Angela, my sister, introduced everything. But I'm very happy for your visit and for your coming. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's it.